What's up, everybody? Today, I'm going to tell you how I make the most of my Ulta points every year. And then I'm going to show you what I got with my Ulta points this year. How about it? So first of all, I just want to say that I used to work for Ulta, and this is how I figured out this points thing, majig, whatever. Actually, it was somebody I used to work with is who taught me this little move, and that's that you save your damn points all year. Yep. You save your points all year. You also, every time you get an email that says activate for 5 times points on NYX products, go ahead and activate it. Even if you don't think you're going to be in there, just go ahead and do it, because it takes more than like 2 seconds. It's not immediately activated. I cannot tell you how many times people screamed in my face because it wasn't active, because it takes time. So just do it when you get the email. And what I do is, if there's something that I know I'm going to need, like something I'm running out of, especially if they're running a so and so times the points thing on it, I just buy it then. And even like it's usually on something like 5 times points on NYX. NYX is not expensive. If it's like 3 times the points on Anastasia Beverly Hills, yeah, maybe you don't, just want to come out of pocket for that. But I'm serious. They add up, because what some people don't realize about Ulta points is they're exponential. You get a point for every dollar you spend in Ulta. They're not always redeemable, though. They're not redeemable until you've spent $100, and then it's $3 off. But then the next one is like $6 off, and then the next one is like $9 off, and then after that, I think it goes up into the like 15s. It adds up, but they're exponential, and you cannot split them up by value. You can only split them up by points. So if you think that so let's say you have $100 worth of Ulta points, you can't spend 50 points or $50 and still have $50. They're exponential. So if you spend $50, I don't know how much you're going to have left. I'm not good at math, and I don't understand the conversion rate. But just know it's exponential, and it is based on the points value, not the cash value. So all y'all running around saving your points for a month and cashing them in and getting like $9 off your purchase, all this stuff I'm about to show you, I paid $100 for, because I had $140 in points. And so also the reason you do it at the end of the year is because, one, you have the entire year saved of points, including the extra points. If there is an extra point available, 5 times the points, 3 times the points, 2 times the points, whatever, buy something. Buy stuff during your birth month, because you get twice the points. Save up your motherfucking points. Save them. Because then in December, they send out a 20% off your entire purchase coupon. Now, they send out those points or those coupons throughout the rest of the year. But like I said, if you wait a whole year, you got a lot of points. Now, especially if you spend a lot of money at Ulta, if you get your hair done at Ulta, save your goddamn points. Okay? Don't cash them in every month. It's so much worth it to wait at the end of the year and get all your shit. So, I just want to preface what I'm about to show you with, I paid $100 for it. Now, without further ramblings, I'm just gonna show you all the shit I got. Okay. I got 2 Morphe brushes. This is the M506 tapered mini blender brush. I'm pretty sure I have one of these already. I want like a million of these. These are amazing. So good for working in the crease, working on your lower lash line. I know everybody loves a giant fluffy brush, and sometimes those are great, but everything has a place and a time, and this works all the time. And then I also got the M536 under eye bullet brush. This guy. Take it out of the packaging, Katie. Come on. Act like you've been here before. This guy. Next up, I got the Milani Green Goddess Glow Oil. I got this because I got the sleeping mask, the Green Goddess sleeping mask, and oh my God, it's amazing. So I can't imagine that I won't like this. This sleeping mask, I have a lot of redness in my skin just naturally, and it helps with that. I have dry skin and it helps with that. And it says it's a sleeping mask and a primer, and I was like, skeptical. Like, what? It washes off. Like, you're gonna rinse your face in the morning at least. How? But it does. It does. It just does. I did see some people say that it made them break out. And I get random breakouts throughout the month because of my hormones. I did not notice that this made any breakouts any worse or that I had more or less breakouts. Okay, next up is the Juvia's Place Velvety Matte Lipsticks. These are the nudes. I got Muted, Me, and a Mauve Moment. So this is the component they come in. I think that's super cute. I like the pink ombre, gold little J at the top. It's pretty. And this one is a Mauve Moment. I like the shape of these. I feel like they're gonna be really easy to use. That's a Mauve Moment. This is Muted. And this shade is Me. Okay, this is a Mauve Moment. This is Me. And this is Muted. I'm gonna be covered in makeup by the end of this. Shit. Oh well. I would also like to note that these are super smooth. Like, wow. Wow. I also picked up the Alchemist Highlight Intensifier from Ritual de Fille. I'm pretty sure, is that how you say that? I actually picked up a whole bunch of stuff from their website. I just happened to see this on the Ulta site, so I grabbed it. But I will be doing a whole look with Ritual de Fille products. Lord have mercy, that word just disappeared from my brain. There's something in this bag, and I feel like it's sequins or glitter. There's something in here. It's paper. It's just a bunch of paper. Oh, there is a free sample in here. Anthelion. What is this? Rare Light Cream Luminizer. Holy Lord. It's a nice little peachy gold moment or whatever. I don't know if I can get my finger in there with any of my claws on. Just barely. This is the Rare Light. This is just the sample. Rare Light Cream Luminizer. Anthelion. That's really smooth. Ooh. Look at that. That's beautiful. So this is the Highlight Intensifier, the Alchemist. Huh. That is very strange looking in the component. Can you see that it's the shimmer is kind of like this center part is kind of devoid of... That's my cat jumping into the window. It's kind of devoid of like shimmer, it looks like. Or not shimmer, but like there's some kind of separation going on here. And I don't know if that's normal or not. Like I said, I've never purchased anything from this brand before, but let us find out. This has the same texture as that other Rare Light Cream Luminizer. I don't... Oh, this is very... No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That's a lie. I do like the packaging. That's really cute. Very simple and nice. Let's see. What does this look like? It's much more subtle than this. This is a clear base, obviously. But you can see a little bit of like a white-blue reflect. This is a highlight intensifier, so it is sticky. Like, it's not unbearably sticky, but I would imagine any highlight that you put over the top of that is just going to stick right to it. All right, next up is something from Lime Crime, which I've never purchased anything from Lime Crime either. If you haven't been following along, Lime Crime used to be a very problematic company. The original owner has since stepped away from the business, which is the only reason I purchased this. I still am kind of conflicted about giving them my money just because this is the Diamond Dew Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Chameleon. I do have to say this packaging is really cute. I love an iridescent thing. If you don't know, if it's sparkly, I want it. Interesting. This packaging is kind of, okay. I mean, the bottle's cute. That's just not necessarily the easiest thing to grab hold of. Oh, this is very liquidy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Huh. That is an underwhelming swatch, to say the least. This is so liquidy. I don't know how it's going to stick to the... This is also going to fling everywhere if I'm not careful. Oh my god. What the fuck? Let me set that down before I spill it. How? Okay. It's just applying very patchy. Like, I cannot get that to even out. I mean, it's pretty. I don't know if the reflect of the glitter, there we go. It's a burgundy with pretty much rainbow colored glitter in it, which is a pretty concept, but it's so liquidy. I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. Liquid glitter eyeshadow. I mean, when they say liquid, they're not playing. This is like water in here. And I just can't get over how messy this packaging is gonna be. Oh my god. Why is this so watery? That doesn't apply evenly at all. That is disappointing. It's beautiful in the bottle. It is shit on your fucking hand though. I can't imagine how that's gonna wear any better on the eyelid either, because it's just water. I mean, that's so pretty, but I don't even know how you would apply it. Maybe it'll perform better on the eyelid, but I'm skeptical. That's a bummer. Do you have to shake it? Shaking it does not make it apply better. And this is very reminiscent of glitter fingernail polish. You know how it doesn't, the glitter doesn't really want to transfer from the applicator to the surface you're trying to apply it on? That is, that might be getting returned. I'm gonna have to do some research on how to make this work. Not the best first impression, Lime Crime, damn. Okay, I grabbed two things from, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this. I've heard it said several different ways, so I'm just gonna run with it. Oma Beauty. I got the Woke Stay Woke, excuse me, brightening concealer, and I got the shade T2 Fair Lady. Why did I say that wrong? And I got the Badass Icon matte lipstick in the shade Shaka. I've never tried anything from Oma Beauty either. I attempted to purchase new and exciting things. Ooh, I like this packaging. It's magnetic. This is heavy. This is heavy. A badass does not talk about being a badass. Nice. The only problem is the name of this lipstick is nowhere on this packaging once I take it out of the box. That is so pretty. I love that. Very excited about that. This was not quite as smooth as the Juvia's Place matte lipsticks, but still very smooth. Like once I heated it up, it was fine. And then this is the Stay Woke concealer in the shade Fair Lady T2. Oh dang, that's a big old doe foot applicator. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that is smooth and pigmented. Wow. I've heard really good things about this brand. Okay, next, I also tried something from Nabla for the first time, or purchased something from Nabla for the first time. Haven't tried it yet. I'll get it together one of these. Next up, I bought the Secret palette and 2 skin glazing glass skin finish glow powder. This is, like I said, the Secret palette from Nabla. And this is Ozone and Adults Only. Now, I'm not going to swatch this whole palette because there are 15 shades in here. And that's just, another day. But I have to say, I was slightly underwhelmed when I opened this in person. Just because the pigments online, like, especially these two, just looked much, much richer on the photos. I mean, this is not even picking up how shimmery this guy is up here in the middle. But these both looked a little bit deeper than they are in person. However, I mean, I'm not disappointed. I was just, the photos aren't exactly accurate to in-person representation, which happens a lot. But this shade right on her, Hypersensual, my camera hates me, and so you're not going to get the duochrome off of that. But holy poop. So I'm really looking forward to this. I've never tried anything from Nabla. Why don't I just throw it on the ground before I even get to try it? I really like this packaging too, on this clear plastic. I know some people aren't about that, but I like it. And this rose gold trim. That's the shade in the pan. That is, whoa, holy poop. I almost don't want to touch it, but I'm gonna. Oh, that's soft. Oh, that's real soft. Oh, that's so soft. And this is the shade Ozone. My hand is stained. OMGbus. Ooh! Oh man. Oh man. I'm excited about that. And now this is the shade Adults Only. I'm not sure how pigmented this is going to be, so I feel like hopefully it'll work for what I wanted it to work for. Otherwise, I just got a nice, pretty red eyeshadow. Oh, wow. It's much more, it's got a copper kind of sheen to it, which I didn't expect, but that's beautiful. I'm really excited about these. Can you tell in that monotone voice I just said, I'm really excited about these. I'm really excited about these. Nope, that sounds manic. Okay, and I picked up 2 palettes from ColourPop, Ornate and Baroque. I will take them out of the packaging. I won't be swatching all of these either, but I'll show them to you. Okay. And then I also picked up a Luxe Velvet lip in the shade Fatale, which I will also swatch because it's just one. I am not gonna lie. The packaging got me. I didn't care about the shades. I mean, I looked at swatches, but I did not, I mean, look at the packaging. I don't want to throw these boxes away. I have no reason to keep the external packaging, but I want to. This is Ornate, which also has the same packaging as the box, which is also further reasoning why I don't need to keep the fucking box. I do want to point out, in addition with my last video at ColourPop when I talked about there was like a gray film on the outside and the top of the fresh lippy stick, there is like at first glance I thought it was a thumbprint or a fingerprint in this shadow. I know you can see the outline of some disturbance in the pan. It's not a thumbprint. It looks like something happened in the drying process, which I can't imagine would really heavily affect the performance of the shadow, but it is kind of a little bit weird to see stuff like that. And this shadow is all over the place, which makes me a little bit nervous for its longevity, that it might just crumble up on me one day because it's dusted all over. But that's not that big of a deal. I am super excited about Bohem and Fever. These two. And now this is Baroque. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't kill me, please. I can't help myself. Now, I did not care about this palette. And it's not, on camera, like just looking at this palette, it doesn't really look that exciting, to be perfectly honest. Until I saw swatches, and all of these in the middle are duochromes. And of course, you're not gonna see it. Oh, that middle one's going just a little bit. All of these two. I'm so excited. I hope they perform nicely. I'm still super new to ColourPop as a brand, and I will just be sad if they suck. This top corner this top corner shadow too is crumbling as well. I don't know if you can focus, you little bastard. You can see that it's kind of like all over the place right here. And you can see that in the pan, it's crumbling right there. I hope that's fine. I feel like that just means there might be a little bit more kickback than I want, but I totally understand where people are coming from with complaining about fallout, both on your face and just the fact that you get a bunch of kickback in the pan just means that you're essentially wasting eyeshadow every time you use it. However, it's ColourPop. They're incredibly inexpensive. So if it were a very expensive brand, yeah, I'd be annoyed if it just crumbled all over the place. But this is really inexpensive, so. And this is the Luxe, what is this? Luxe Liquid Lipstick in the shade Fatale. I like this packaging. Oh, weird. It's got a weird moussey texture to it. So that is the shade Fatale. Okay, we're down to the last little thing, and this is not a brand that's new to me, but I just couldn't help myself. Even though I already have a red blush, this one looked different online. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks Matte Creamy Powder Blush in the shade Red Riot. Now, online, this looks like a very different red than it does in person. So I'm a little bit irritated. Not irritated. I was a little bit like, I already have a blush very similar to that, but that's what I get for thinking I need more than one red blush. I can get the sucker open. Oh my God. So that is the shade, and I'll swatch it. I'll also swatch it. So this blush that I'm wearing today is from It's Likely Makeup Clown Blush Palette in the shade Circus. And I thought this was going to be a different red than it is, because I'll show you in the pan, they look very similar. So I'm hoping well, maybe this is a little bit more purple. So this is the It's Likely Makeup Clown Blush Palette, which, look at that clown, it's so cute. Let me not dig my fingernails in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, those are very, I already scratched shit out of it, great. They're very similar, aren't they? They are. Okay, that's deeper, though, than the Clown Blush Red. The Clown Blush Red is very, obviously, bright when it's blended out, and that is a lot deeper. Let's see, let's put let's put the Circus next to it. This motherfucking stutter. Lies. I lied. Look at that. That is way deeper. But they are different. It's not what I expected, but I'm fine with it. I'm sure I can make it work. And obviously, I mean, I'm the color of mayonnaise, so I won't have any problems with that showing up. Okay, so that's my Ulta Christmas haul. Merry Christmas to my fucking self. My hands are completely stained, covered in this. Great. I'm so glad that I chose to wear a light colored sweater today. Genius. Genius. Oh, really quick before I forget, this headband is from Terrence Williams. I think it's Terrence Williams Designs on Instagram. I'll put it in the drop down below. But I got two headbands. I got a green one and a red one, and they're velvet. Oh my gosh. They're handmade by Terrence, who is a lovely human being. I'm not really an accessories person, but I'm trying. So I got a hat last week. So now I have 2 hats. Now I have 2 headbands. Who am I? So yeah, guys, that's everything. Like I said, let's quick recap on how you too can cash in on your damn Ulta points like a pro. Don't spend them shits every month, okay? You wait. You wait all fucking year like an adult. Whenever your birth month is, that's when I would do all my like actual like bigger purchases. If you go and get your hair done or services done at Ulta, you get points on those services, okay? When I worked at Ulta, ladies who got their hair and eyebrows done or skin care of any kind had hilarious points at the end of the year. Hilarious. I mean, like, they could buy whatever the fuck they wanted. And by buy, I mean so when you use your points, they are going to make you spend a certain amount of cash. Like, you can't pay for the whole purchase with points. They just won't let you do that. But you can spend, I mean, you can pay for most of it in cash. And the point is, you save all your points all year long, activate those extra points, activate the 3 times the points, 5 times the points, whatever. Activate those, use them, save them, motherfuckers. And then when you get your 20% off coupon at the end of the year, you can combine them. You can combine the points and the 20% off coupon for mega bucks off. All of these products, I can't remember what the total was. It's none of your business, honestly. But I paid about $100 for all of this. So, yeah, it works. I also, when I worked at Ulta, I would try and get people to sign up for the program, the points program, and people would get pissed at me. It's free. It's free. One more time, it's free. Why don't you want free points, especially if you shop there regularly? Sign up for it. Get the emails. Activate the extra points. Save them. Spend money during your birth month. Get your hair done there if you don't care. I mean, well, I don't mean that as in like Ulta hairstylists aren't trained hairstylists. They're perfectly fine. However, like, don't leave your tried and true stylist for Ulta. Okay, that's rude. And that's not what I'm telling you to do as a former hairstylist. That's dick. Do all this shit. Save your motherfucking points. And then next year when you get your 20% off coupon, you can clean fucking house. You too can have all these things. Anyway, all right, I'm rambling again. Let me know which product you're most excited about in the comments. Let me know which product you think I wasted my money on. Don't say this. I don't need it rubbed in my face. That's rude. But anyway, yeah, I hope this helped. I hope this Ulta shopping hack works for you. And if you already knew about it, then you're one step ahead. Congratulations. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for me today. I will see you next time.